hold me close.
How are you feeling right now? You got any butterflies? Nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous, butterflies, kind of excited and happy to be here, you know. I'm really excited to see Stacey, so.
Yeah, I'm nervous. It's came up really quick. Making sure everything goes perfectly smooth.
It was actually the day that we bought our house. We were with with Stacey's family, and her grandmother was there and her grandfather, and I surprised her, and we were just having dinner, and I said to her, you know, I want to get married. And she looked at me, she started crying, and her grandmother cried. It was about 6 months or about a year that I had wanted to propose, and I decided the day that we bought the house, that would be the best day.
Love will find you, love will find you in my arms.
How do you know that she was the one?
Just the way she is. It's her demeanor, the way she is with people, the love that I felt for her, and it was just so genuine, so nice. You look beautiful. You look beautiful. I love you. I told you I'd cry.
He was just always so open and kind and helpful. And the one memory that I have, I was really sick. I was either for work, and he drove all the way there to take me to the doctor. So I knew that then he would do anything for me. His personality and his willingness to help literally anybody.
Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you to this beautiful yard and God's creation to share in this very special occasion. We will remember this as a place where vows were exchanged and love proclaimed. Stacey and John, a lot of planning goes into preparing for a wedding because everyone wants the day to be perfect. You will always remember this day and the love you share. Those who join you today and those who are with you in spirit are celebrating the love you have for one another.
Love will find you, love will find you in my arms. Love will find
Reading from 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Love is patient, love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable. It keeps no record of wrongs. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. And now faith, hope, and love remain, these three, and the greatest of these is love. John and Stacey, today is the beginning of a lifelong journey of loving and living with one another. We recognize that good marriages do not simply happen. Rather, they require the efforts of two people, each very committed to making it work.
find you in my arms. I belong to you.
I remind you that these are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, the hands that are holding yours on your wedding day. as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. Stacey and John, as you dedicate yourselves to one another, let's be mindful of the love around us, represented by your family and friends.
Everyone a chance to take. You can see it if you close your eyes. We already know the way.
The first time I met John was around my wedding, and I remember he was kind and very talkative, which made me laugh because anyone who knows Stacey knows she's anything but talkative. As I got to know John, I could see how much he cared for Stacey. So when he proposed to her, it was like about time already. Come on. The love these two share is a very special kind of love. You may not always notice it, but if you ever look at them looking at each other, you know it's there. I want to thank you, John, for taking the time to get to know my best friend and loving her for the amazing person she is. I wouldn't want to choose anybody else to be with her but you.
No speech is complete without some advice, and here are 4 bits we gave to Caitlin and Cody 10 years ago that might be worth remembering as you go forward into your married life. You get what you give. When you give better, you get better. Forget whether you're right or wrong. The question is what you're doing working or not working? You don't fix things by trying to fix your partner. John, rule number 1, the wife is always right. Rule number 2 is when you feel she is wrong, slap yourself and go back to rule number 1 again. It is now our pleasure to propose a toast to the happy couple. Please raise your glasses to the bride and groom, Stacey and John.
Stacey, on behalf of myself and Mary, his mom, and that we welcome you into our family, and we wish you a lifetime of love and happiness. As a wise man, Albert Einstein, once said, when you trip over love, it is easy to get back up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to start again. A wiser woman, John's great-grandmother, she once told me, the secret to a long marriage is to never go to bed angry at each other. As years go by, you may not always see eye to eye, but always find common ground and always end the day with I love you. And now, I would like to invite everyone to join me in raising a glass and a toast to Stacey and John for many years of happiness to come.
John have exchanged vows and rings before their family and friends. It is my privilege, by the authority vested in me by the province of Manitoba, to pronounce you husband and wife, partners in life. You may seal it with a kiss.
Hello, everyone. First off, we'd like to thank everyone of you for being here to celebrate with us. Everyone in this room means so much to us, and it means the world to us to have you here today.
First, I want to say a huge thank you to my parents for spending countless hours making sure their yard was perfect.
Thank you to my parents for helping out with all the small tasks completed these past few weeks. Thank you to my family for helping supply tonight's desserts.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supper and the bar tonight, and countless other things.
Thank you to Don and Kelly again for helping out with the bar, and Kate for helping out clean up.
Thank you to Danny's Whole Hog for the lovely meal, EE Media Productions, and Maddie Fraser for being here to capture our special day.
Thank you in advance to Curtis from Big Show Productions for tonight's music.
Thank you, Shirley McLaren, for the beautiful ceremony.
Thank you to Mom and Dad, Michelle, Gabby, Chris, Aunt Sue, Aunt Cindy, Damien, Auntie Natalie, and Karen for traveling from Ontario to be here.
Thank you to Uncle Dwayne and Dylan for driving through the night last night to be here today, all the way from Alberta. And a special thank you to our good friend Josh for helping us out today.
And last but not least, our dog Otis, for listening and being there to support us on our journey. Also, if you guys need to know a funny story, we went to go see Otis today to do our pictures. And, excuse me, the first thing he did as soon as he walked out of the kennel was cock his leg up and pee on his mother. He said, "I guess I own her now." And that was it. Thank you to the Pearson, the Skevington, the Weber families for making me feel like part of the family from day one.
Thank you to Michelle, Joanne, and Gabby for picking everything up today and making sure everything was perfect, and to Gabby and Joanne for being our MCs.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks.
So congratulations, John and Stacey. I guess I have a personal story of John that tells you a bit about his personality. When I was younger and laid off of work and really couldn't afford very much, I had a job interview, and John came home and surprised me with a brand new pair of shoes for work. So that tells you a bit about what my brother is like.
Just one word of advice: just wake up in the morning and laugh together and love each other.
We used to have Stacey come over. She used to love to see the lambs when they were lambing, and she'd come over, and Caitlin would come over to see the lambs being born and things and help us out a little bit. So that's our memories of Stacey mostly. So good luck in your marriage, and John and Stacey.
Congratulations, Stacey and John. I am so happy that you finally got married, and John, you're such a great addition to our family. You're the best uncle that the kids could ever have. And Stacey, of course, you're the best aunt too.
Congratulations, Stacey and John, from both Auntie Kathy and Uncle Ashley.
Hi, Stacey and John. It's Barb here. So I just wanted to encourage you from the service today that the minister used the Bible verse from Ecclesiastes 4:12, that cord of three strands is not easily broken, and that third strand is God. So I would just encourage you to make God part of your marriage, bring him into that he would bless your marriage and keep it strong for many years. Thank you.
Congratulations, Stacey and John.
Congratulations.
All the best to you.
It was a beautiful wedding.
And here's some very important advice.
Just remember, John, your wife is always right.
Well, I wish Stacey and John a lifetime of happiness, lots of children, be patient with each other, and forgive each other.
John and Stacey, I just wish you the very best in life, all the blessings that life has to give and bring to you.
Yeah, remember one thing, don't go to bed angry. Leave all your problems at the bedroom door and enjoy yourself. That's my advice.
Congrats, John and Stacey. We want to wish you all the best in all these years ahead, and no problem is ever too big or small to talk about. John, I hear you talk a lot, so Stacey, make sure you carry some duct tape everywhere you go. Congrats again, guys.
We just want to say congratulations. We really appreciate you having us here on your special day. You guys both look amazing. And I just want to say one of the most favorite memories I have of when you were babysitting, when you were teaching Carter his knock-knock joke. And then knock-knock, he said, "Who's there?" And Carter was, "Me don't know."
Congratulations. We love you, Stacey and John. Wishing you all the best.
Hey, John and Stacey. So obviously I've known you, Stacey, since you were a little girl, and I'm so proud of you and glad you met John, and you guys make a great couple, and I'm so, so happy for you. And I guess if we have any advice, it would be just, love and love harder when you're fighting, and trust each other and talk it out.
You bet. And always go to bed happy. Never go to bed upset.
Or try.
Or try.
We love you guys.
Love you.
Congratulations, Stacey and John.
Dear Stacey and John, we're just so glad that we could spend this day with you. And we just have so many fond memories of being on the farm, coming to visit us in Thompson. So on behalf of all the White sisters, we just want to wish you all the best. We love you, and here's to you.